Have you ever sent a text and immediately wished you could take it back? Or maybe you received one that changed everything in a single moment. Today, I want to share a story about a message like that. A message that someone never, ever expected to receive. It's a story about Mark and his father. They were never what you'd call close. Their relationship was built on a foundation of unspoken rules and expectations. Mark was a musician, chasing a dream. His father, a pragmatic businessman, just couldn't understand. "When are you going to get a real job?" was the constant, weary refrain. Every phone call felt like a battle, with Mark defending his passion and his father firing back with criticism disguised as concern. It was exhausting. Over the years, the calls became less frequent, the distance between them growing wider than just the miles that separated their cities. It was a silent, cold war of disappointment. One Tuesday afternoon, Mark was in his small studio, struggling with a new melody. His phone buzzed. It was his dad. Mark sighed, bracing himself for another lecture. He almost ignored it, but something made him pick it up. He opened the message, and his world tilted on its axis. It wasn't a critique. It wasn't a question about his finances. It was just a few simple words. "I found your old demo tape from high school. I listened to it all day. I'm so proud of you, son." Mark stared at the screen, reading the words over and over. Proud. His father had never used that word before. Not about his music, not about anything. It felt like a dam had broken. A lifetime of unsaid feelings flooding through that tiny screen. He immediately called back, his heart pounding, but there was no answer. He tried again. And again. A knot of unease tightened in his stomach. A few hours later, his aunt called, her voice trembling. His father had a massive, sudden heart attack that morning. Shortly after sending that text, he was gone. That last message became both a treasure and a burden for Mark. It was the validation he had craved his entire life. But it arrived at the exact moment he lost the chance to say thank you. He couldn't ask his dad what changed, what made him finally listen, what made him proud. That final text was a closed door. A conversation started just as it ended forever. For months, Mark was lost in a fog of grief and regret. The music stopped. The melody he was working on that day remained unfinished. A painful reminder. This story isn't just about loss. It's a powerful lesson about the words we leave unsaid. We often think we have all the time in the world to mend fences, to say I love you, or to finally admit I'm proud of you. We wait for the right moment, the perfect opportunity. But sometimes, that moment never comes. Mark's father's last message was a gift, but it was a gift wrapped in the pain of missed opportunities. He realized his father had probably always loved him, but just didn't know how to show it in a way Mark could understand. So, what can we take away from this? Don't wait. Do you and let pride or awkwardness or the belief that they should already know stop you from speaking your heart. Pick up the phone. Send that text. Send that text. Write that letter. Tell the people in your life what they mean to you, right now, today. You never know which message will be the last one they read. Let's make sure our last words aren't filled with regret, but with the love and connection we all deserve. Thanks for listening. If this story touched you, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you next time.